How's it? Welcome back. We are somewhere underneath the stronghold, and man, I've been doing a lot of digging. I found 15 of these spider spawners, but the most I can get to be active at any one time is 3. So what I want to get hold of this episode is a beacon, and I want to use wither roses for the killing mechanism for these spiders, because we're quite low down, so giving them a drop, see we're on 19 at the moment, level 19, so giving them a drop won't really work from this level. But before we get on with that, I've got something really cool to show you. Last episode we worked on the skeleton spawner, and that's the exit from the skeleton spawner. But this I've been waiting for a long time. I've been waiting to record so that I can film getting my first bit of bamboo, but man, I want some scaffolding. So here we go. Ta-da! Yay, I can grow it now. Ah, man, it's been a struggle without it. So all this is a stump sticking out, okay? There's a lot of work still to do on the exterior, which I'm very excited about working on starting today. But this is just how it looks at the outside for the moment. But it's going to have a different entrance and exit, you know, once it's developed. But inside and down there, it's all done, and man, I love it. It's easily the best skeleton spawn I've ever made. So slow reveal. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. Let's see. It's switched on, and you'll see a lot of different layers, different textures. I never thought I'd use netherrack for you know, for interior decorating, but in a setting like this, I mean, look at that. Looks like flesh behind. So this is a little smelter, something for me to do while I'm waiting for all the skeletons to spawn. And they will do if I wait here in this area. But there's a lot of 3D textures going all the way down under the floor. And I've made this quite wide, so you can leave it for a while. And it becomes an automatic bone and arrow farm when you AFK, because entity cramming, here they come. So we'll just let a few of them come. Now, these are all netherwort blocks, and I built a little netherwort farm to provide all the blocks to build this with. And I'm leaving it in here because I've tried to make it cellular and modular, just to make it look like it's inside of a body. So using red wool, red concrete, netherrack. You see how cool it looks when you have the different layers. I love this place, I really do. I'm very proud of it. Okay, I'm just going to let this go just for a little bit to fill up, and just so you can see how chaotic it is when it is full. Okay, back in a sec. Well, I definitely need to turn this down, well, actually off. They've started entity cramming. You do not want to hear what it's like without the sound off. So yeah, they'll just keep dropping bones and arrows into that if you leave it. That way you don't get all the armor and the, you know, but you also don't get XP, and over here you get plenty. Have a look where my XP level is now. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, enough with the skeleton farm for now, so we'll jump out the exit and I'll show you one more thing. Oh, just check what time it is. Yeah, I think we should sleep before we go up there. Okay, one last quick look around. Let's head out. Okay, here we go. Now, again, to orientate you. Ooh, I don't like you, buddy. I'm out of here. Okay, just over here. And a little bit this way. I'm very, very, very happy with this. There's a massive, massive mesa biome over here. So we're going to have terracotta for life, guys. This is huge, this bit. Okay, so it's all the new stuff I've got to show you that this side of things. So let's head back down and take care of that wither skeleton. Yeah, you can see how I flattened out the nether. Oh, and there's some skulls right there. Skeletons. So, oh, I haven't turned hostile mob sounds back on yet. Whoa. Okay, let's deal with these guys carefully. Oh. Any skulls? I was so lucky that they're getting stuck there. Look. Hello. Actually, let's turn your sounds back on. One to the face. Boom. Any skulls? Nope. 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 Come on, one of you give me a skull. Ah, yeah. Finally. That took ages, man. Nice. Okay, we're back. Nice new day. Nothing much else has changed here, except these bees are producing a lot of honey, collecting honey blocks and honey on the side here. And we have a new tenant. So we can take the sign down. I think he's going to start a commune or something. It's just this hippie that's living in the basement. Let me show you. Hello. When he starts planting, you'll see what happens. Go on. There you go. Hard at work. We'll just leave him to it. I'll go check up on it from time to time and see how it's doing. Whoops. There. Okay, and the other thing that's new is I think I've solved finally the problem of iron golems spawning up here. I couldn't figure out how come they were spawning on top of the roof when everything's either a slab or stair. There's no blocks, but I think they can spawn on the tops of stairs when they're faced when they're back to back like this. So I've put string on there, and I haven't had any more since spawning up here anyway. And then the other place they were spawning where they shouldn't be was in here, and that's why there's the string up there. Fellas. They were spawning in here quite a lot. That's why I put these trapdoors up here. But they were still spawning even though the fences were in here. So I added these slabs, and now no problem at all, not having any golems. Okay, but speaking of golems, let's see how this has been working. Okay, we're doing alright with that, which is cool because we're going to need some of this for our beacon. Speaking of which, I've set it up. We've got a nice fight with a... are we going west? Let's just check. Yes. I've set up a fight with the wither, but with added chickens. Those of you who have seen Season 0 know what I mean. But it's pointless having a fight with the wither unless you've got a lot of chickens, because when they get killed, and they do on the first explosion from the wither, you get lots of wither roses. And this time I'm going to remember my chest plate. So, yeah, it should be a lot easier. Okay, I'll see when we get there. Okay, here we are, finally found it. And excuse this frame rate, so I'm going to have to turn some volumes down at the moment. So hostile creatures, definitely. friendly creatures, absolutely, because, well, yeah, there's a lot down there. I'm going to put my chest plate on right now, otherwise I know me, I'm going to forget. Okay. Okay, no cliff jumping, eh? This is going to be brutal. Oh, where is it? Oh yes, I blocked it off. Yeah, there's a fair amount of chickens here. Just quickly, I'll show you the machine that I built to make them. So all of these are adult chickens. Over here there was a little thing where I was just growing a few, chucking eggs in. And then when they all grew up, they're all over here. So they are flapping about on a layer of water, and underneath them, as you can see, are fences. And then a water stream, there you go, feeding it into there. They're getting shot against the wall and hatching over here. So that's why I got ender pearls, right? Okay, so let's just get out of here. Oh, oh. See you later, chickens. Apologize in advance for the drop in frame rate. This is going to get bad. Here we go. Oh, I better eat quick. That didn't take long at all. Okay, let's go see how many wither roses we got. Yep, there's a few. Okay, that's a bit better. Maybe I'll come back eventually and line everything with obsidian, and maybe we can do it again using the same chicken farm. Because I didn't spend a lot of time making it look pretty, because I thought it's a possibility it would get destroyed. But let's see what we got out of that. So nearly 5 stacks of wither roses, which can obviously be used as black dye or as something that kills mobs. So very happy with that. And time to head back. Okay, I just brought you here because this is my new way of getting down to my nether portal. This is a little bit scary, but it is fun. Watch it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where is it? No, let me just go through. That was funny. Okay, so to the spider farm we go. So after a few different designs, I've come up with this one. Pretty simple. So all the water flows from that side into the middle, and then from the front and the back into that center bit. And at the bottom there is some soul sand with hoppers underneath and some wither roses on top. And if you give it a few seconds, you'll see a spider spawn, and you'll see what becomes of it. There you go, the couple. You see there's some ice on the edges, on the corners. Just makes it a bit more difficult for them. But as you can see, not impossible. But watch, as soon as they can't track me anymore, see, they're falling. So when I'm not around, they'll just go straight in there. And then the string which lands on the soul sand gets sucked up by the hoppers, and then we get all the string. So all that's left to do, we're going to knock those torches off in a sec, I've decided not to put any lighting switches here because, you know, no point really. So we're not going to come down here all that often. So let's just close that off and install the delivery mechanism. Okay, so this is where the hoppers are pointing to. So far 30 string. Okay, so what we've got to do now is we've got to get them from here to go up there. Okay, I'm just going to turn the water sounds off. It's just making a bit of noise in my earphones. Hold on a sec. Okay, so that's blocks then that you turn down. Figured that out after a while. There you go. So yeah, we've got to get them all the way up there. So we start from this point and give it a dispenser. Where is it there? Facing this way. Okay, and it's got to go 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, get out! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my goodness, I can barely breathe. You know, there was a lava lake right over here, as you can see. It was actually to this level here, and I've been digging it out, and I've managed not to fall in lava. Excuse that was a manly panic, right? Okay, so let's put some packed ice down here now that my heart's recovered. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, the soul sand will go there. The sign goes there. And let's close this off here. And as you can hear, the the killing mechanism is working very well. Okay, cool. So there's this water stream in place. We just got to get one from up there. Okay, so let's sort that one out. Okay, I'm just behind the chests over here. There's the hopper that leads into them. So we want the water to go from here. And place the kelp. And soul sand. Cool. Alright, cool. We're back here. I've made a little passageway underneath there. Managed not to get burnt again in the lava. So yeah, so let's go back this side and set up the automatic feeder system. So right now it's filling up with string and we need it to start spitting it out. Okay, so that's pretty easy to do. And to do that, we pull a signal from this when it's got something in it with a comparator. And it goes into a repeater, into a block, redstone, redstone, redstone. Then a repeater into there, and then just connect that up. So that'll spit all the string up, but it's making a bit of a mess, so let's just close this up. Okay, and let's take this with. Okay, let's leave it running for a little while. Okay, I need to be in position. Oh, hang on, we still got to get rid of those torches. Okay, this is my crazy, insane way of doing it. Well, crazy, insane, I don't know, but I think it's going to be fun. Have I got ender pearls to get out of there if I get in trouble? Yes, okay, cool. Alrighty. Whoa. I don't think I needed to go this far down. Oh, get me out of here. Whew, I can breathe again. Alright. Okay, let's empty this out. There's all the torches. I'll leave it for about 30 minutes and we'll see how much string we get. Oh, 4 already. Yo, over 9 stacks. Man, that's a lot. We're gonna have more wool than a knitting convention. Anyway, enough stringing you along. Let's go bring home the beacon. Is it just me, or does this really look like it's a bit foreboding over here? And it looks like it's spreading as well. This is most concerning. Well, this is where I want to set up the beacon, because we can rip all this land away and maybe use the natural fissure of this ravine over here, you know, as a countermeasure for, there you go. So maybe we can bring this around. It will take far too long without a beacon. So I'll set that up over here. I mean, you guys have seen how beacons are set up, so I won't bore you with that bit. But I will end the episode there. And thanks very much for joining me once again, guys. It's been a lot of fun for me. And I'll see you again next time. Take it easy. Cheers. Bye.